So this new technology is really amazing for the health of animals. Always in the past, when you try to add probiotics to an animal's diet, you are forced to use bacteria that can live in oxygenated area. So because you're storing it with oxygen, and then the animal eats the food, and the probiotic has to be able to convert over to work in the digestive system, which is mostly anaerobic, which means there's not very much oxygen. And many of those bacteria die because they don't have oxygen. But with BOKASHI technology uses anaerobic, meaning no oxygen, process together with yeast and other things, so that this bacteria, the lactobacillus and the yeasts and other things, they grow in an environment with no oxygen. And so when we take the ferment, we take the pet food and we inoculate it with the anaerobic bacteria and yeast, and then we keep the room very hot, 90 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 3 weeks. And we grow that bacteria, and we ferment the food so that the bacteria and yeast are actually breaking down the food. And then we halt the reaction. We stop the reaction. And so when the BOKASHI is here, it's dry. It is completely alive with the lactobacillus and yeast, but it's waiting for moisture. As soon as it gets moisture, it begins to grow again and thrive. So when the animal eats this and digests it, it takes off and does a wonderful job inside their digestion, and really improves so many things. We're noticing reduction in allergies. We're much less smell and a healthier digestion altogether, but better skin and coat. And all of the things that you would try to do with a supplement, we're getting with the regular food when we've done this anaerobic fermentation. And this technology is actually very, very old Japanese technology that they used in the garden. They used the same style of composting where there's no oxygen. But we are the very first in the world to ever use it. We're using it in our bird products, chick starter, and our racing pigeon products, and also in dog and cat food. And it is amazing, amazing technology. Can be fed completely standalone, or can be fed just as a top dress, as a supplement, which is the way many people are doing it, because it is more expensive than regular pet food, but is a really exciting opportunity for really helping animals that have been struggling, even with allergies or other things. Just adding this every single day as a top dress is changing the way animals' health perform. We're learning more and more all the time. What we've been doing in the last year is any issue, we've been recommending people try it. And every single time it seems like we're learning more and more about different issues that people can solve with this product. We started off, we thought at the very beginning it would just be digestion. But then we quickly learned that when there were animals that had digestion and allergy problems together, they would take this for the digestion, and the allergy problems would get better as well. So then months after that, people started feeding it just for allergy issues, and they noticed that it was working for that, and then the digestion was getting better also. And sometimes they had a problem of the gas from dogs, or burping, or sometimes they throw up if their digestion is not right. They would notice they were taking it for allergy issues, but they would notice those other problems going away as well. Youngest dogs and oldest dogs are the ones where people will notice the biggest effect, because there are so many problems with young puppies, digestive problems that can actually kill the puppies if the digestion is not good. And then older dogs, their digestion just doesn't work as well, and they do get a lot more gas, and they throw up more, and a lot of times they just don't do as well. They're not as active. Older dogs, they don't move around, and this really does help makes a big difference. It's really the ideal way. I mean, when we talk about adding those things, in many pet foods, it gets cooked out, so they don't actually get it. But when their bodies are actually manufacturing it, and they do that together with the digestive flora, the good bacteria and yeast and things in their digestion, it's really the perfect form for their body to use. They know right what to do with it, and just those things alone make the animal feel so much happier and healthier. They have better focus for training. We are not doing anything special to add any flavor or anything to this mix. Dogs naturally love this smell. And if you think about in the wild, the way a wolf would hunt, when a wolf kills a deer or an elk, the very first thing that those wolves do is they eat the guts of that animal, which are full of these bacteria and yeasts from the animals that are eating that vegetable material. Their digestive systems are full of this good bacteria, and that smell is irresistible to a dog. They love the smell of the yeast and lactobacillus, and they are attracted to this. It's the most palatable thing we've ever put on top of dog food with no extra flavor. Many people are afraid about fungi, but remember that that fungi, the main mold created penicillin, which allowed the world to develop. It's the first antibiotic, and so many of those smells that we recognize are very positive. They're not a negative issue at all, and they actually are a symbol of the life. And you'll notice the dogs don't have any issue with it. There is no dangerous mold or bacteria in this product. It's all the healthy kind. The kind, people are familiar a little bit with kimchi, and kimchi is or sauerkraut. These are anaerobic fermentation products. And so the technology is similar in a way to the way kimchi is made. It's anaerobic and very healthy. People understand how healthy those fermented products are to eat. It's the same for animals with this product.